Hi, I'm Anita Dille and I'm an agronomist, and I work in the area of weed science. My research focuses on weed ecology and on integrated weed management systems for their control. Have you ever heard of grain sorghum? It is an excellent crop for the Great Plains states, like Kansas, where my research team works. Sorghum is drought tolerant and it is a valued crop because it produces a grain that is gluten-free. My research focuses on weed ecology and studying the impact these weeds have on grain crops and on different ways that we can control them in the field. Weeds take sunlight, water, and nutrients away from our desired crop. We do research on these weed species in grain sorghum, and we want to be able to predict which weed species is causing the greatest amount of yield loss. Grass weeds like these are most hurtful to sorghum crops. Giant foxtail, barnyard grass, and large crabgrass are key weeds that we focus on. Another area of weed management research is to understand when to best apply a herbicide. Our growers need to be able to apply herbicides at the right time and the right dose. Weeds need to be controlled, either with herbicides or other tools that best fit the environmental situation. Weeds are also susceptible to herbicides at different growth stages, and so we need to be able to predict the right dose at the right time. My research work takes me not only to the field, but also to the lab and the greenhouse. Sometimes, when we really need to isolate plants, we grow them in growth chambers. This helps us to tightly control variables, just like temperature and the amount of moisture and sunlight that our plants receive. We can apply the information that we gain from our plant growth studies in the growth chambers to our decisions on our next research steps, which could be taking it to the greenhouse or taking it out directly into the field. We want to reduce weed growth while maximizing the yield of our sorghum. So we measure many different plant attributes. For example, in the lab, we can measure leaf area of plants very quickly using the leaf area machine, which my colleague is doing so behind me. I work with students, other university faculty, and with grain sorghum growers to identify key research topics. Twice each month, my research team gathers to discuss progress, success, roadblocks, and general brainstorming. The best science happens when we work together as a team and work collaboratively. Our research has led to recommendations for our growers that help them to maintain their yields, to save money, and to preserve the environment. The scientists that I work with are dedicated to producing enough food to feed the world, to sustain the soil and the earth. I'm Anita Dille, and I'm an agronomist.